What is going on, community? What is going on, people of Earth? I am TJ, aka Flash by Night, and we are back here for another Transformers Tuesday. And on Transformers Tuesday this week, we are going to cover Transformers issue number 10. And I bet you can see the big robot that's the big deal in this book. Yes, this is the first appearance of the Constructicons and the first appearance of Devastator, and we're going to get into that really soon. But also, this cover is really accurate. One of the things I've noticed about all of the Transformers covers so far is that a lot of comic book covers aren't accurate to the story. They don't reflect the story really well. Modern covers or older covers, but these Transformers covers are basically telling stories. So the first thing we're going to do is open up to Shockwave, still with Optimus Prime's head, still in the Black Rock Aerospace facility, and these two humans who are doing exactly what two humans should be doing in this case. These two humans are helping build whatever Shockwave wants them to build, because he's Shockwave and they're two humans. And that's that. But as we've said, kind of leading up to this book, what Shockwave wants Optimus Prime's head for is that Shockwave knows that Optimus has or had this creation matrix inside of him, this algorithm that basically let him be one of the few Transformers that can create new Transformers. And Shockwave wants to create more Decepticons for whatever his plan is to take over the Earth and eventually Cybertron and whatever else Shockwave feels like he can dominate. Which Shockwave is actually, I'm not sure if he's all over the place or if he is two steps ahead of the readers and everyone else, because Shockwave has things going on everywhere, and we'll talk about that. But we jump right into what Shockwave was after. Shockwave has been creating 6 Decepticons known as the Constructicons. Fan favorites of Transformers lore, the first and OG combiners, all of these things that you can say about the Constructicons. But we don't know that quite yet. They haven't given us that. But we're Transformers fans. We kind of know this thing. Meanwhile, back on the Ark, you have a few things going on. You've got Black Rock there with Jazz, with their newfound partnership. He's learning about the Transformers and their technology. He's learning that, you know, some of the Transformers suffer battle damage, but it can be fixed. But some Transformers, like Sunstreaker, can suffer damage that may not be able to be repaired. Black Rock is a really interesting person right now, because I don't know who he is either. I don't know if Black Rock is this sympathetic character who just happens to be rich. I don't know if he's this tycoon that is pretending to have feelings to get closer to the Transformers technology. I don't know if he is a tycoon whose heart has recently grown 3 times bigger. I don't know who Black Rock is just yet, but he is in the Ark solidifying their partnership, along with also finding out that Huffer is homesick. Huffer is their communications expert. He is trying to reach Cybertron with the technology they have. He's getting close, but he's having a hard time. He's also having a hard time focusing. He is one of the first Autobots that kind of let their love for Cybertron take them off of the mission. We also touch on the Wiki family with Buster and Sparkplug. Sparkplug finally coming home from the hospital from when he had his heart attack, and Buster basically having this creation matrix now, being able to fix whatever he wants to just with the thought of his mind. And Sparkplug is quite impressed. We also have this character, Bomber Bill, who is going to be important in our story going forward. He feels like a one-shot character, but for this issue, he comes in really handy because the Constructicons are basically taking all of the trucks from this truck stop that he is at, including his truck, and he is not going to stand for it. And so he tries to figure out what's going on, wants to go get his truck. We've got the Autobots who heard about the Constructicons and what they were doing at this truck stop. They're going to try and stop these Decepticons who they don't know a whole lot about, but they're going to try to stop them anyway. Huffer almost runs over Bill, and Bill kind of hops in. Huffer lets him know who he is. Bill kind of freaks out, but he ends up at the battle scene anyway. And what we find out is that at the behest of Shockwave, Soundwave is using the truck material and also himself to create a big satellite so that he himself can touch base with Cybertron. We never find out why he's trying to touch base with Cybertron, what the plan is there. Like I said earlier, Shockwave to me seems all over the place, but I feel like he's 2 steps ahead of everyone and he has a plan. But when the Autobots show up to try and stop Soundwave, Soundwave tells the Constructicons to merge, and this is where we get Devastator. Now, my only problem with Devastator in this issue, and I'm hoping they clean it up some, is that, and this is a book from the 80s, so I'm not shocked or surprised, but because Devastator is the biggest Decepticon, because he is huge, he kind of gets played as a little dumb when Soundwave is asking him to stop Huffer, who is the closest to stopping Soundwave. And eventually, Devastator does give with the clan. Devastator does stop Huffer momentarily, but the rest of the fight, Huffer manages to get back into the fight. He manages to, with the help of Bill, disrupt Soundwave, take down this satellite, and the day is kind of saved from there, except when we go back to the aerospace plant where Shockwave is. And through surveillance, we find out that Shockwave is questioning Optimus Prime's ability to create life, and if he does not have the ability to create life anymore, he may be useless and may be in peril. So that's issue number 10 of Transformers, and as I pointed out during the recap, one, I think they did Devastator a little dirty, but it's an 80s book, so I'm a little forgiving of them treating him like he's dumb just because he's bigger than everyone else. And 2, I am not sure what Shockwave is up to. I assume we're gonna find out in the issues to come. But I'd like to thank everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I hope you saw something you liked. If you did enjoy yourself, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you want to keep up with me, catching up with the Transformers, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. Of course, feel free to leave comments. And as we always do at this time, love yourself, love others, and I will form Devastator. No. I will be back in a flash.